and welcome to yet another edition of Ask Miss Judz. I trust you're all doing well, keeping safe and wise. Today I want to just quickly talk to you about what I have captioned, do not major on the minor. And this came to me in conversation with some friends a while back, where it became very obvious that some young people, well, these friends' children, were feeling disconnected because they felt there was a hollow, there was something that was missing. No, when people think they've raised successful children, they're educated, they have university degrees or college degrees, and they should be fine, but they're not. And why are they not? Something is missing, and that's that intangible that I've called the major. So today I'm hoping that as we continue along this path, that something would click that would help us realize that not everything that glitters is gold. And if we focus on the major instead of making the minor the major, then chances are we will come out better off at the other end. So I'm going to try to situate this in families, and I know it can be replicated for other situations. So for example, we know that family is the setting where we can nurture confidence, love, support, demonstrate forgiveness, create good memories for each other, especially for children in families where children are involved. And therefore, if that's the focus, then everything we're doing, we kind of would rotate around that. However, sadly, because we live in a fast-paced world, let me use that language, it has often happened that individuals might end up chasing what is perceived as success, and in the process lose sight of providing the love and the support that their children need to grow up. So I do know of a few instances, and I'm going to try to be really general so that I don't situate anybody into this conversation, where, for example, a woman marries a man, not really because she loves him, but because he has money and that's what she's after. And then she has children. Unfortunately, even after having children, she's still focused on the money she can get from the man, that she did not really raise her children in love. So the children are now adults. Technically, most of them are lost emotionally, lost in every sense of the word, chasing after love where it cannot be found. And the mother is still focused on getting the money that she can't even figure out how lost her children are. And it occurred to me that for that person or people in that category, they think financial gain is what is important. Sadly, when life comes to an end, I am yet to find anyone who in the obituary would say survived by $25 million. We usually survived by people who love us. So if we have that as the major, then we want to remember that there is going to come a time when we would have to transition from this earth. And there is going to come a time where we will account for the things that we did while we were on this earth. So if we have that at the back of our minds, then we need to know that we must pay attention to what is important. While money is good, wealth is good, success is really, really nice, we cannot chase those things at the expense of what really matters. So if you focus on the material over and above the spiritual, there would be a vacuum that is left. And this vacuum usually is exhibited in the lives of the people that are supposed to be our loved ones. So of what sense would it be that you die a multimillionaire and then after death your children begin to fight one another because you have not created a spirit of love in your home? The money that you pursued is now useless and will probably be wasted anyway because no one is going to remember the important things. So I want to encourage every one of you. Career success is amazing. I am a successful career person by the grace of God. But I will not be so locked into wanting to be successful that I forget who I am, because ultimately I believe that my reputation would outlast me. I want my children to go out and find favor because somebody hears that they are my children. I don't want my children to end up maybe 5-10 years somewhere so say, "Oh, you're that woman's son." No, we are having nothing to do with you. There are many people. I have, for one, I've benefited a lot from my mother's investment in other people. I know that a lot of the goodness that comes to me today are as a result of my mother's investment. My mother-in-law too invested in a lot of people, emotionally, spiritually, financially. So you know that those things are going to come back. If, however, they're just focused on, "Oh, this is me, I have to do only this for myself," where would we be today talking about them? We wouldn't be talking about them. So I'm appealing as well as admonishing that we take the time to focus on the major. Do not allow the minor to become the major. If you pursue wealth, fame, success, whatever you want to call it, at the expense of love, honesty, integrity, raising sound, balanced children who will be productive members of society, we're going to find at the end that it is nothingness. And Solomon put it wisely in the Bible: vanity upon vanity, all is vanity. Now, do I want to spend my entire life chasing after vanity? No. Do I want to spend my entire life pursuing something that I think is valuable and I get to the end of life and it is not valuable? No. What I would rather do is build a firm relationship with God so that I'm grounded in who I am, to invest in my children, in my husband, in my colleagues, in my students, anybody over whom I have some degree of influence, that I pour out myself as an example of commitment and integrity and honesty and love and all those good things, such that when it pleases God that I have left this world, no one will come to my funeral and be trying to manufacture something to say. They would actually be testifying of a life that I lived that influenced others. So I want to just remind everyone, do not major on the minor. When you have little children, spend the time with them. I always took pride in the fact that I cooked for my children from when they're about 4 or 5 months old. I did not buy bottled processed food because I wanted to be sure that those first 2 years of their lives, I was certain what I was giving them to eat. I knew that they were developing emotionally, intellectually, in every sense of the word. I made the effort. Some people would find other ways of doing it, but invest in what matters. Let the major remain the major, and the minor will take its place as the minor. I hope I have encouraged you today. I always believe, my husband has a famous saying that whenever you wake up is morning. So if it is that you were already chasing this part of perceived success to the detriment of your loved ones, I pray that this is an opportunity for you to dial back a bit and begin to refocus, especially if you have children and significant others in your lives who can benefit from really getting the best of who you are. Thank you, and I look forward to talking to you again real soon. I trust that you're going to like, share, and subscribe. And please share this as widely as you can with your friends and your families. Let's remind everyone of what is really important. Build a firm relationship with God. Build a firm relationship with your loved ones. Take all of who you are into the world, into your work, into your home, into your community. Let us begin to multiply positive energy. Let us begin to multiply integrity, honesty, love, peace, the things that we would like to get back, such that our world will become a lot easier and much more fun to be in. If you would rather send me an email, please send it to askmissjudz@gmail.com. Thanks again for your time. God bless you. Bye. I am going to continue now, having not known where I stopped the last time. This will be Essay's Worry.